So there's magic. Wow. Are you ready for some magic? All right, I would like some magical thumbs up is what I would love. So if you can hit that like button and again, comment, ask me questions. But I really want to tell you about the magic ratio. This is something that I've kind of been obsessed with for years. So there was this research study done years ago, and it was done with married couples. And I think it's super helpful for married couples, but I feel like any kind of relationship, including the relationship to yourself, the magic ratio works. So the big idea behind the magic ratio is if there's one negative comment, and you know negativity affects people and yourself quite strongly, for one negative comment, the way to counteract that is 5 positive comments. That's how many it takes to counteract that negative one. So if you say something negative to someone and then something positive back to make up for it, guess what? It doesn't. You need 4 more of those. So it takes 5 positive comments to counteract that one negative one. The study that they did for married couples was really to see like the couples that really took on this magic ratio, those were the couples that lasted. The ones that the ratio was like 1 to 1 or even 1 to 2 or 3 ended up in divorce because the positivity does not negate that one negative comment. So the bigger picture of this, I think, to take is like negativity is big, it's strong, it affects us emotionally. And it affects the people that we say it to. But what I like to take away from the magic ratio is to be aware of, one, how often negative comments are coming out of our mouth, and we're not perfect, like it's gonna happen. Hopefully, you know, the more awareness we get, the less it happens, but it's gonna happen. So when we say things we shouldn't say, what do? Then you have to come up with, and sincerity matters, but you have to come up with like 5 really good comments that counteract that. So just a sorry, like if you screw up, like, and it's in a negative way, like just a sorry doesn't cut it. It's gotta be like 5 positive things that counteract it. The other thing that I think is super important that people don't talk about is like this negative voice in our head. So that means if you want to switch that, if your voice is saying one mean negative thing to you, if you don't counteract that with 5 positive things, it's gonna destroy you. It's going to, not literally, like we're all walking around living, but there's living and then there's like joyful living where we are going after our desires and our dreams and we're enjoying life and we're confident and we're going after things. And then there's the life where we don't feel like we're good enough and we're worried about what people think. And that is a very different life than I want for you to have. I want you to have the best life possible. And the 5-to-1 ratio can make a huge difference. So I want you to make a difference like in your own life, but also other people's. Like life is hard. And if we can make life better for other people and ourselves, like that's a huge deal. So start being aware of like what words do come out of your mouth. And when you say something negative, don't beat yourself up about it. Again, like, okay, shouldn't have said it. We'll try not to do that again. How do I fix it? 5 really good, sincere things that you can say to someone. That's the way you're gonna make it up. And then, what are the bad, awful things that your voice is telling you? That's something, and there's a couple of other videos that you can check out that really talk about that negative voice. So there's lots of different ways to stop it. Right now with the 5-to-1, I just want you to start to be aware of it, and the second you notice one coming out at you, trying to counteract that with 5 positive ones. So whether that's like, oh man, you do something stupid, right? That I do stupid things all the time. So like, oh, that was really like, oh Melissa, you're so stupid. That was really dumb. Why did you do that? Okay, that's not a nice voice. So then going to like, well, what's 5 smart things that I did do today? This. Okay, yeah, that was smart enough. This and this. Like, I've got to counteract that. Or if I say something mean to someone, first I fix that, and then I go, and then my voice is like, oh, that was so mean. Why are you so mean, Melissa? You're so mean. Okay, I'm being really negative. Okay. What are 5 ways that I'm really nice or good to people and counteracting that? That makes such a huge difference. And then also the negativity will start to like, oh, I give up. You're not gonna let me be negative anyways, so I'm gonna stop like trying to put you down. Like that will start to happen too. But I think the thing out of this video that I really want you to get is this magic ratio is like science-based, and it's connected to our relationships with other people and ourselves, and we can have such good relationships with other people and ourselves and feel such joy if we can kind of remember the 5 to 1. So I hope you like this video. Check out some of the other videos. You know, there's some great videos on this negative voice. Please subscribe. Magical thumbs.